Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. I'm California Attorney General Rob Bonta, and in particular, thank you for joining on short notice. I'm pleased to announce the major victory our team secured in our case against President Trump and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's unlawful deployment of 4,000 federalized National Guard and 700 Marines in Southern California. Our team argued, and the court has affirmed that Trump's disregard of the Posse Comitatus Act and unprecedented use of military troops for civilian law enforcement violated the law. With today's decision, Trump is barred from using the National Guard and Marines in California for law enforcement purposes. That means the military troops can't engage in arrests, searches and seizures, security patrols, crowd control, interrogation, or anything deemed as executing the law. The remaining troops must be limited to non-law enforcement activities. Bottom line, military troops cannot police our community. This decision validates that the power of the president is not boundless. Trump is not king. Trump's decision to deploy military troops to the streets of Los Angeles was nothing more than an act of political theater and public intimidation. Los Angeles has one of the largest police departments in the country. Their officers are hired, trained, and resourced for civilian law enforcement. The National Guard and Marines are not. LAPD is perfectly capable of calling in backup, which they did from nearby local law enforcement. We call that mutual aid. They didn't call the military. Governor Newsom didn't call in the military because the military was not needed. Instead, Trump pulled National Guards members away from very real, very vital roles, fighting wildfires, tackling the fentanyl crisis, and more. A complete and total disrespect to their service and critical responsibilities. These service members were sent to create armed perimeters and blockades, apprehend and detain civilians, and participate in ICE raids. This isn't just our word against theirs. An ICE senior official in the region admitted the military was being used as a, quote, force multiplier, end quote. Department of Defense internal documents show that it sent troops despite knowing there was little to no threat to federal personnel or property. When the commanding general of the National Guard and Marines in Los Angeles resisted a request that he felt would likely violate the law, his own patriotism was questioned by a Department of Homeland Security official. Our military members are not pawns for the president to play with. They're patriots who've dedicated their careers to serving and protecting our country. Trump misused them, and in doing so, trampled over a basic foundation of our democracy, that our military is apolitical. The Posse Comitatus Act is in place to ensure our civil liberties and protect against military overreach. It's a bedrock of our democracy, intrinsically tied to the history of our nation. It dates back to before our country even was a country, and the British king used the military to police the colonies. Just as we pushed back then and won, we're pushing back now. The pattern of abuse we're seeing from this administration is deeply troubling. Its willingness to repeatedly break the law and meddle in local affairs and law enforcement is deeply disconcerting. Its stance that there should be very few guardrails on what federal troops can do on our streets is astonishing and unprecedented. Usurping local law enforcement and militarizing our cities erodes public trust and jeopardizes public safety. Trump has made it clear that Southern California was round one. We're seeing what he's doing now in Washington, D.C. We heard his threats to Oakland and Chicago and New York. I hope today's decision makes him think twice. But if it doesn't, you can be sure we won't stay silent. Justice Breyer's decision was clear. Sending military troops to conduct civilian law enforcement violates the Posse Comitatus Act, period, full stop. It's against the law. Trump's power is not limitless. If Trump repeats this play, so will we. We'll continue to take Trump and his administration to court each and every time he breaks the law and endangers our communities. Before I open it up to questions, I want to acknowledge the incredible team of public servants at California DOJ who made this victory possible. I'm proud to serve with every single one of them. Anya Binsaka, Nicholas Espiritu, Luke Friedman, Noel Garcia, Robin Goldfaden, Nicholas Green, Christina Gutierrez, Brendan Ham, Barbara Horn Petersdorf, Lorraine Lopez, Marissa Maloof, Kendall Micklethwaite, Michael Newman, Thomas Patterson, Jane Riley, Megan Richards, James Stanley, and Megan Strong. An incredible team delivering a critical result to California and the rest of the nation. They're the folks who work tirelessly to put together this lawsuit and make our arguments in court. And we wouldn't be here without them. So thank you. Our success today, of course, critically based on their important work. And again, with great gratitude and appreciation for my team, we're proud to announce this result today. And now I am happy to take your questions.